Good evening. Today I'm here to talk about firearm safety. In the United States alone, over 80 million people own firearms. You heard me correctly. Over 80 million people. During a study performed by law enforcement officials, 10% of the amount of firearms seized were in the hands of someone under the age of 17. 40% of the firearms seized were in the hands of people between the ages of 18 and 24. In 2007 alone, there were 1,520 accidental firearm-related deaths. Without proper safety measures, these numbers could rise. My name is Cody King, and today I'm here to talk about firearm safety and the effects it has on our nation's youth. I will now begin my explanation of firearm safety. There are three main rules incorporated into the firearm safety process. Each rule has a specific purpose, a job, if you will, to keep innocent people safe. All three rules should be taught to the nation's youth between the ages of 5 and 12 years old. This will in turn provide a knowledgeable standard for firearm safety. The first rule of firearm safety is to keep the muzzle pointed in a safe direction. Pointing a firearm at your little brother is not okay. Considering that 1 in every 7 homes has a firearm within it, your child is not always safe just because you personally do not own a firearm. Your children should be taught that first off, if they see an unattended firearm, leave it alone. Don't touch it. And if they are handling a firearm in a safe, controlled environment with adult supervision, always keep the muzzle pointed in a safe direction, downrange, away from themselves, and away from other people. The second step in the process of firearm safety is to always keep your firearms unloaded until you're ready to shoot. On September 5th, 2010, Christopher Harr was accidentally shot and killed while him and his friends were at a friend's house alone. They had found a rifle and made the decision to go against what they'd been taught and play with it anyways. This tragic incident could have been prevented if the rifle had been simply unloaded, although him and his friends had known better than to play with the unattended gun while an adult was not present. If the firearm had been unloaded, Christopher Harr would still be with us today. The third and final step to firearm safety is what I believe to be the most important. It is to always keep your firearms either locked with a gun safety lock or put up in a safety chest or cabinet. A safe firearm is one that a child cannot reach and play with. This is important because all children do not know the processes of firearm safety. Even if you do not own a firearm, your children should still be taught the different processes of firearm safety, because they could go to a friend's house and possibly find an unattended firearm. Just because they don't know doesn't mean that everybody knows. This is going to conclude my speech today, and I just want to remind you of the three main points of firearm safety. Always keep the muzzle pointed in a safe direction, away from yourself and away from other people. Secondly, is to always keep your firearm unloaded until you're ready to shoot. And finally, is to, when you're done, always put up your firearm under lock and key. Also, inform your children of the dangers of finding a loaded firearm and playing with it. Thank you.